Good morning. The purpose of this video today is to announce the launching of our new website, Desert Leadership University. It is a website dedicated to having leadership products that you can download to your computer and study at your own leisure. But before we get into that, let me tell you a little bit about who we are. We are Desert Leadership, an employee development and consulting company located in Tempe, Arizona. Melissa Charles, who is our founder and CEO, spent 25 years in corporate America developing leaders and employees. My name is Jeff Charles, and I have spent the last 45 years being an entrepreneur. I've built some large companies and some small companies, had great success, and also had a few failures. Of course, you learn more from your failures than you do your successes. Melissa and I joined forces, and the last few years we have been putting on webinars and seminars and a few workshops helping leaders develop their leadership abilities and also training and developing some employees. But as we have traveled around interviewing entrepreneurs and interviewing leaders, we felt like there was something missing. You know, leaders of large corporations did not want to spend the money on helping develop their employees. They felt like they could go out and hire leaders. But so many times when you hire a leader, you don't really realize why they left their last job. More than likely because they were having failures. So we decided there was something missing in the training. You know, a typical workshop or a job that we will get will be to put on a one-day workshop. And, you know, we felt like there was something missing. There wasn't enough. Why were leaders failing? Why were companies failing? Why were entrepreneurs failing? Because they lack the leadership abilities. There are some basic training that is needed in order to be a great leader. You know, leaders learn to be leaders. They're not born to be leaders. If you lack certain skills, you're going to fail. That's why so many companies go out of business, because the top leaders don't have good strategies, don't have any vision. So, what we have come up with 12 basics that great leaders need to have. The first one on the list is leading with vision. You know, leaders and entrepreneurs have to have a vision of where they're going. They have to have a plan, they have to have a strategy. If you don't have this vision, and able to take that vision to show your employees what your vision is, you're going to fail. Effective communication. You have to be an effective communicator. You have to know how to talk to your employees, your co-leaders, your staff, whatever it is, your organization. You got to have to be an effective communicator. The third one is powers of persuasion. If you lack the powers to persuade your employees or your leaders to buy what you're selling, to sell your vision, to sell your service, again, you're not going to make it. You have to have and understand the powers of persuasion. The next one is emotional intelligence. Or the old way was, what was a certain employee's IQ? You know, I've hired many very intelligent people, but a lot of intelligent people lack the skills of common sense. So you talk to somebody that can talk up a storm, but he lacks certain things. Emotional intelligence, you know, we are emotional people. We make decisions on emotion. Through this course, we're going to teach you how the brain works and how to use emotional intelligence in your business. The next one is resolving conflict. If you don't have the ability to resolve conflict, to identify conflict, it's going to kill your business. Conflict, I guess, kills more businesses probably than anything else. Most leaders want to kind of sweep it under the carpet, but you've got to identify it and know how to resolve the conflict. And we give you the tools to do that. The next one is building trust. Your employees have to trust you. You have to trust your employees. Your customers have to trust you. Without this basic skill of knowing how to build trust, again, you're going to have problems. The next one is leadership roles. There's 5 roles in leadership, different kind of leadership roles. We're going to teach you how to identify these roles, find out what kind of leader you are, so you can build where you need to build. So leadership roles are very important. Teamwork, self-explanatory. You need to be able to build teams. Have the knowledge to know how a team should work, how to empower teams. Learn to teach teams to be able to work together and work on their own. Teamwork, basic but very important. Leveraging time. Every great leader or every great entrepreneur has to know how to leverage his time. Every day you should be able to map out what you're going to do that day. At least in your mind, know what you're going to do. Every leader has to have playtime, work time, thinking time. Strategize that. Plan it out so you don't waste your time. When it's time to play, play hard. But when it's time to work, you've got to work hard. Diversity. Celebrate diversity. Use diversity to your advantage. And what do we mean by this? Nowadays in time, there's as many women that work with men. Women obviously are different than men. They think different. Ethnic groups, they think different. You've got to learn how to diversify, understand how this works. We teach you a course in how to celebrate diversity and use it to your advantage. Employee engagement. Every leader has to know how to engage their employees. So many employees are not engaged. They don't have your vision. You've got to know how to identify those employees that are not engaged. Employee engagement should be an ongoing, everyday practice. You have to learn how to engage your employees. And we teach you some skills in employee engagement. Organizational transformation, probably one of the biggest. This is a big course. Takes many hours to teach this. But all of these courses are scaled down to give you the high points, so you can go on and study. But anyway, organizational transformations, we're going to teach you how to take your organization, your small business, whatever it is, your church, your nonprofit, whatever it is, and take your organization from chaos to high performance. Chaos, most businesses work on chaos. Putting, one fire out after another. It's not like a well-oiled machine. You've got to learn how to take your organization and take it out of chaos and build it up. Very important to know how to assess. And we take through 7 steps on assessing your organization, from the culture in your organization, to the environment. What is the environment like right now? It changes constantly, and you have to stay up with that. So organizational transformation. Now these 12 skills are basic skills. And a lot of times we know what you need to do, but you don't have the ability how to put it all together. We try to teach you how to do this. And it has to be done through spaced repetitious learning. The adult learning level is different. You've got to go through this stuff almost every day and practice it. And this is what's missing in leadership training is you're not given the basics. Companies do not want to teach somebody how to be a leader, so it's going to be up to the individual to learn this stuff. You got to learn it on your own because your company is not going to pay money to teach you. Now, they may make an effort, have somebody like us come in for one day and do a quick workshop, and the next day you forgot 90% of what you learned. So these skills are basic, but yet they will teach you how to do that. And this is the whole purpose of Desert Leadership University, is to be able to download this stuff. And we're going to be adding more products to this to teach advanced leadership training. But right now we have these 12 principles that you can download to your computer and study. Now, every week we'll be coming out with a new video on talking about this a little bit more on what you will learn. But right now we're going to stop there. Launch the university. It's ready now. It's ready to go. And you can go to desertleadershipuniversity.com, or you can go to desertleadership.com and get more information. Also, our contact information is there on both websites, so you can contact us, you can call us. We are a small company. We answer all phones. You have to usually leave a message, but we will call you back. You can email us. So that's it for today. We thank you for your time, and we'll be seeing you soon.